Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
So here is Village by Tasty Minstrel Games, not to be confused with My Village. You're going to have Village Port, which will come in a box this size. And there's also another expansion that comes in a box this size called Village Inn, which I already have inside of this. What I've done here is I've taken all of Village Port and threw it in a baggie because we were going to use it for travel. Then you can see when you open up, you just have a pile of stuff in here. And everything is just kind of thrown away. A lot of the space is not needed. And it's just not organized very well or very kept separate. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Folded Space. We're going to put this together, stick it inside Village, and kind of show you what it looks like. Here are the instructions. You can see they're double-sided, kind of give you a black and white format of what you're going to be building here. We're going to utilize this and kind of show you how to put this together. Now, it's important to notate that each of the sheets are lettered, and that's going to be on the sheet itself. I've put these together before, so you'll kind of know what you're getting into, where to look, and it'll tell you like 1A and 1B. You're going to grab these and put it together, etc. These do usually require a little bit of glue. It would be helpful to kind of keep it all together. I won't be doing the glue now, but just know that that can be added in. So the camera shut off at the end, but that was pretty much it. So I'm going to show you this. So you can see it has a little bit of open here once I get everything inside, but I could probably flatten that out a little bit by doing a better job with the boards, etc. that I have in here. So I didn't have these exactly flat. So these just kind of sit up here. There are a lot of these kind of in the game. You're going to have your board sitting on top of everything in here. Now, this came out because I flipped it on my sides. That's something to note, that it's not going to hold everything in perfectly, but that might have been a little bit about, I probably would have put these boats here maybe, and I could probably fit that in. So this is what it's going to look like when you're set up. Now, I still need to glue these together. I didn't do that for the video, so these are a little bit more fragile than they will be. But you can see you have your pieces underneath there. Everything is perfectly put in. Now, this is the bottom right here, so it's going to have all your startup tiles, etc., and your cards. Then you're going to have your community blue ones over here. And then under here, you're going to have some player pieces, because you're going to have 5 now than what you had in the original. Then over here, you're going to have some of your other tiles that you're going to have down. And you're going to have all of those community goods up there. And it's falling apart only because it's not glued. So don't hold that against it. I was just putting it together quickly for the video. And then I will have that in. Then you're going to have your cubes inside the back, just kind of laying flat there. I'm going to put my boats in that little part. And then you're going to have your player pieces, and you're going to have player pieces underneath this too. So once you have this glued up and it'll stay together, you can just hand that off. So what do I think about this insert? Now the folded space is about the third of a price. This one costs like $21 on Amazon. So it's a lot cheaper than what you're getting with other ones. It's going to have this kind of foamy thing to it. I do like the Insert Me ones better because they're done. I don't have to put it together. I don't have to do all this stuff. I don't have to glue it. It's just boom, it's done. I prefer that kind of convenience, but this what came with the game when I purchased it. So here we sit. Now, between this and Broken Token, it's whether if you like the foam fill or do you like the wood fill. That's going to come down to your personal preferences. I probably prefer the foam over the wood. I just find this definitely has to be glued. Sometimes with the Broken Token, I don't feel like I always have to glue it. This does. This is going to come apart if you don't glue it together. So this is definitely going to take a little bit more DIY. Do it yourself. Get it done, blah, blah, blah. But it's fairly nice. And once you have it all glued together, it's good. And this is definitely a cheaper option. So this is probably my least favorite of the 3, but it's also the cheapest option of the 3. So take that into consideration. At the end of the day, it does the job, right? This is what you want out of it, and it accomplishes that goal. So for that, it's still a hit. It's much better than what I had. I was able to get everything, both expansions and some promos that I have in here, all into one box. That's really what I wanted. It's all about storage with me now, making it easier for setup, which this accomplishes it. Make sure it's nice inside. Everything is taken care of where it should be. Happy with that. Excellent job.